Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Make a surface shine. Polish my shoes. Bring to a highly developed, finished, or refined state. Polish your social manners. A highly developed state of perfection, having a flawless or impeccable quality. They performed with great polish. The property of being smooth and shiny. Improve or perfect by pruning or polishing. A preparation used in polishing. The Slavic language of Poland. Of or relating to Poland or its people or culture. Be bright by reflecting or casting light. Emit light. Be bright, as of the sun or a light. Make a surface shine. Shine the silver, please. Touch or seem as if touching visually or audibly. The quality of being bright and sending out rays of light. Be shiny, as if wet. Experience a feeling of well-being or happiness, as from good health or an intense emotion. Have a complexion with a strong bright color, such as red or pink. Be clear and obvious. Be distinguished or eminent. His talent shines. Throw or flash the light of a lamp. Music, without breaks between notes, smooth and connected. Of a body of water, free from disturbance by heavy waves. A smooth channel crossing. Make a surface shine. Make smooth or smoother, as if by rubbing. Smooth the surface of the wood. Free from obstructions. Smooth the way towards peace negotiations. Smoothly agreeable and courteous with a degree of sophistication. The manager pacified the customer with a smooth apology for the error. Smooth and unconstrained in movement. A long, smooth stride. Having a surface free from roughness or bumps or ridges or irregularities. Smooth skin. Lacking obstructions or difficulties. The bill's path through the legislature was smooth and orderly. Of the margin of a leaf shape, not broken up into teeth. The act of smoothing. He gave his hair a quick smooth. Of motion that runs or flows or proceeds without jolts or turbulence. A smooth ride. Make a surface shine. Make smooth or smoother, as if by rubbing. Become smooth. Bring to a highly developed, finished, or refined state. Refresh one's memory. Bring to a highly developed, finished, or refined state. A regular route for a sentry or policeman. An interval during which a recurring sequence of events occurs. The activity of playing 18 holes of golf. A round of golf takes about 4 hours. Attack in speech or writing. Become round, plump, or shapely. Having the shape or form of a circle. Any circular or rotating mechanism. The usual activities in your day. The doctor made his rounds. A part song in which voices follow each other. One voice starts and others join in one after another until all are singing different parts of the song at the same time. They enjoyed singing rounds. Bring to a highly developed, finished, or refined state. A charge of ammunition for a single shot. Pronounce with rounded lips. Of sounds, full and rich. From beginning to end, throughout. It rains all year round on sky. Sports, a division during which one team is on the offensive. Make round. Round the edges. A serving to each of a group, usually alcoholic. He ordered a second round. Express as a round number. Round off the amount. A crosspiece between the legs of a chair. A cut of beef between the rump and the lower leg. An outburst of applause. There was a round of applause. Mathematics, expressed to the nearest integer, 10, 100, or 1000. In round numbers. Often plural, a series of professional calls, usually in a set order. The doctor goes on his rounds first thing every morning. The course along which communication spread. The story is going the rounds in Washington. Wind around. Move along a circular course. Round the bend. Bring to a highly developed, finished, or refined state. Make round. Express as a round number. Round off the amount. A highly developed state of perfection, having a flawless or impeccable quality. Agriculture, production of food by preparing the land to grow crops, especially on a large scale. Socialization through training and education to develop one's mind or manners. Her cultivation was remarkable. The act of raising or growing plants, especially on a large scale. The process of fostering the growth of something. The cultivation of bees for honey. A particular society at a particular time and place. A highly developed state of perfection, having a flawless or impeccable quality. All the knowledge and values shared by a society. Biology, the growing of microorganisms in a nutrient medium, such as gelatin or agar. The culture of cells in a petri dish. Grow in a special preparation. The attitudes and behavior that are characteristic of a particular social group or organization. The developing drug culture. The raising of plants or animals. The culture of oysters. The tastes in art and manners that are favored by a social group. A decorative texture or appearance of a surface, or the substance that gives it that appearance. The boat had a metallic finish. Event whose occurrence ends something. When these final episodes are broadcast, it will be the finish of the show. Finish eating all the food on one's plate or on the table. Finally, be or do something. The temporal end, the concluding time. The market was up at the finish. A highly developed state of perfection, having a flawless or impeccable quality. Almost an inspiration which gives to all work that finish which is almost art. Have an end, in a temporal, spatial, or quantitative sense, either spatial or metaphorical. The act of finishing. His best finish in a major tournament was third. Come or bring to a finish or an end. He finished the dishes. The place designated as the end, as of a race or journey. A crowd assembled at the finish. 'Cause to finish a relationship with somebody. That finished me with Mary. Designated event that concludes a contest, especially a race. Excitement grew as the finish neared. Provide with a finish. The carpenter finished the table beautifully. The downfall of someone, as of persons on one side of a conflict. Booze will be the finish of him. Wine tasting. The taste of a wine on the back of the tongue, as it is swallowed. The wine has a nutty flavor and a pleasant finish. The process of removing impurities, as from oil or metals or sugar, etc. A highly developed state of perfection, having a flawless or impeccable quality. I admired the exquisite refinement of his prose. The result of improving something. He described a refinement of this technique. The quality of excellence in thought and manners and taste. A man of intellectual refinement. A subtle difference in meaning or opinion or attitude. Polish and make shiny. The property of being smooth and shiny. Provide interlinear explanations for words or phrases. Give a deceptive explanation or excuse for. An alphabetical list of technical terms in some specialized field of knowledge, usually published as an appendix to a text on that field. An outward or token appearance or form that is deliberately misleading. He tried to give his falsehood the gloss of moral sanction. The property of being smooth and shiny. An explanation or definition of an obscure word in a text. Give a shine or gloss to, usually by rubbing. Provide an interlinear translation of a word or phrase. The property of being smooth and shiny. English physician who first described Down syndrome, 1828 to 1896. Understood perfectly. Had his algebra problems down. Soft fine feathers. Extending or moving from a higher to a lower place. The down staircase. Fine soft dense hair, as the fine short hair of cattle or deer or the wool of sheep or the undercoat of certain dogs. Spatially or metaphorically from a higher to a lower level or position. Don't fall down. Lower than previously. Prices are down. Filled with melancholy and despondency. Downcast after his defeat. Eat up completely, as with great appetite. Some people can down a pound of meat in the course of one meal. 'Cause to come or go down. The policeman downed the heavily armed suspect. Improve or perfect by pruning or polishing. Drink down entirely. He downed 3 martinis before dinner. Shoot at and force to come down. American football, a complete play to advance the football. You have 4 downs to gain 10 yards. Becoming progressively lower. The downtrend in the real estate market. Being or moving lower in position or less in some value. Lay face down. Being put out by a strikeout. 2 down in the bottom of the 9th. Bring down or defeat an opponent. Not functioning, temporarily or permanently. We can't work because the computer is down. Shut. The shades were down. Usually plural, a rolling treeless highland with little soil. Away from a more central or a more northerly place. Was sent down to work at the regional office. To a lower intensity. He slowly phased down the light until the stage was completely black. Make fine adjustments or divide into marked intervals for optimal measuring. Adjust finely. Fine-tune the engine. Improve or perfect by pruning or polishing. Make more complex, intricate, or richer. Refine a design or pattern. Reduce to a fine, unmixed, or pure state, separate from extraneous matter or cleanse from impurities. Refine sugar. Improve or perfect by pruning or polishing. Refine one's style of writing. Attenuate or reduce in vigor, strength, or intensity by polishing or purifying. Many valuable nutrients are refined out of the foods in our modern diet. Make more precise or increase the discriminatory powers of. Refine a method of analysis. Treat or prepare so as to put in a usable condition. Refine paper stock. A republic in Central Europe. The invasion of Poland by Germany in 1939 started World War II. Add details to. Make more beautiful. Be beautiful to look at. Make more attractive by adding ornament, color, etc. Make more beautiful. Make more beautiful. Make more beautiful. Be beautiful to look at. Make more attractive by adding ornament, color, etc. Beautify yourself for the special day. Without qualification. Used informally as, often pejorative, intensifiers. A perfect idiot. Make perfect or complete. Perfect your French in Paris. A tense of verbs used in describing action that has been completed, sometimes regarded as perfective aspect. Being complete of its kind and without defect or blemish. A perfect circle. Precisely accurate or exact. Perfect timing. Make perfect or complete. A whetstone made of fine gritstone, used for sharpening razors. Sharpen with a hone. Hone a knife. An ideal instance, a perfect embodiment of a concept. The state of being without a flaw or defect. The act of making something perfect. The state of being without a flaw or defect. The state of being without a flaw or defect. The quality of being bright and sending out rays of light. The quality of being bright and sending out rays of light. The quality of being bright and sending out rays of light.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.